it might be time to do something.
I understand that. Call the meeting to order. Will everyone please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity to come together. And dear Lord, give us the wisdom and knowledge to guide this community. Dear Lord, to be with us and just help us all see that you're a helping hand in our needs here tonight. Dear Lord, we thank you so much for being here. And we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Dillon.
Here.
Tackett.
Here.
Daniels.
Here.
Douglas absent. Tippit.
I didn't say here, did I? I said here. Okay, approval of the agenda. Do I have any discussion in regards to tonight's agenda?
No discussion, sir. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Call roll, please.
Dillon.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Templin.
Aye. Okay, approval of May 21st public hearing meeting minutes. This was in regards to ordinance 2026-623 and 2026-624. Any discussion in regards to approving the May 21st public hearing meeting minutes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second.
Call the roll, please.
Dillon.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Templin.
Aye. Approval of May 21st, 2026 City Council meeting minutes. Do I have any discussion in regards to the May 21st council minutes?
I make a motion, we approve them.
Second the motion.
A motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Dillon.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Templin.
Aye. Okay, recognize citizens, guests, and visitors. Briceville Volunteer Fire Department roadblock application. There we go. Yes, sir.
We were looking to have a boot drive on July the 11th, rain date of the 18th, from 8
Okay.
to 12,
Both intersections.
both intersections. Weigel's in right here.
Okay, you've got a copy of the, everything's properly filled out. Do I have any discussion in regards to the Briceville's annual boot drive? There be no further discussion. Do I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Call roll, please.
Dillon.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
You're good. Okay. Mr. James Harness with Jimmy's Towing. Is there?
In the new policy of the police policy that he wrote, it states you gotta have an 8-foot fence to be on the rotation. Nothing less than 8 foot. I do meet all the qualifications, even with the 8-foot fence. Mine's actually a little bit more than 8-foot fence. I submitted a map. You see the map, it's a straight line. It's like nine point something miles, from my lot to the city line. I did submit that in with all my paperwork. I just want to make sure we're clarified that you have to have an 8-foot fence, because I know there's a couple that's not 8-foot fence. So I don't want, I don't want something to be chose that shouldn't be chose when it's not an 8-foot fence, and that's what's in the new policy.
Okay. Will we discuss this further during the police report?
We will, Mr. Mayor, and also in our record policy that you all approved for any complaints of record companies providing towing for the city. Complaint needs to come to the police department for us to investigate, and we're more than happy to listen to Mr. Harness, but I haven't heard of this yet.
Okay,
I did send an email to Michaela, I just hadn't got a response yet on it, so,
Okay, yeah, you need to go to him.
okay, I'll do it.
Okay, thank you. Public comment, 3-minute time limit. Does anyone have any reason to come before the board tonight? There are a bunch of good-looking kids there.
Step on up, man.
Come on, Denise.
I don't really know if I need to say anything or not, but I was here to represent Top Notch Towing Company. My son is out of town, he's in California right now, and I didn't know if there needed to be anything said as far as representing them. I think they have been maybe doing some towing for the city, I don't know.
That's something we'll cover that when we get to the police department.
Yes,
Chief?
Mr. Mayor, and in the
Okay.
police report, I do have in there for the council to consider the selection
Okay.
for the record service for the next fiscal year, and if anybody is here from any of the towing companies like yourself or Mr. Harness, they'll have a chance to speak to council.
Thank you
about it if
so
it's
much.
Permissible.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Denise.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Mayor's report. We've got one open seat and a seat expiring on the library board. I've got a recommendation of Tina Daniels and Christy Hibbler as the Rocky Top representatives on the Anderson County Library Board. And he probably needs to abstain.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, we accept that.
Okay, I have a motion to accept Tina Daniels and Christy Hibbler as appointments to the Anderson County Library Board. Do I have a second?
I'll second, sir.
Motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Gillum,
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels,
Abstain?
Timmer.
Aye. Okay. The July 4th holiday, the city's day off as it's scheduled is Friday. I want to change that to Monday because of all the work that's got to take place prior to the 4th, getting ready for it. So there's a recommendation to move the city's holiday from Friday to Monday. And I make a motion, we do that.
Second motion?
Motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Gillum,
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels,
Aye?
Timmer.
Aye. Rain again. Planning Commission report.
Building official Philip Pike had 8 building inspections. Matthew Bell, our code enforcement, reported that 5 building permits were issued and 2 temporary use permits were issued. 3 citations had also been issued. We reviewed the subdivision plat creating 3 commercial lots at 125 Colonial Lane. We also reviewed the site plan for a farmer's market at 312 North Main Street. We amended the bylaws of the planning commission to change the meeting date and time to the 2nd Tuesday of the month, and the meeting time to be at 4:30 p.m. Harold has, on the 3rd Tuesdays, Harold's plate is full. He leaves here and has to go to another municipality, so kind of take the load off him.
Okay. That it?
That's it, sir.
Okay, thank you. Recreation Committee, Mr. Duff's off, and we haven't had a recreation meeting. General Government report, City Manager's report.
July the 4th festivities will begin at 5 o'clock. City Hall will be closed tomorrow for a holiday. And bleachers was sent to the drawings was sent to the State Fire Marshal. They sent back that there was no review, so the bleachers has been approved. The contractor was over there forming today, so.
Is there gonna be a continuous slab under there or just footers? type slab.
Well, they poured the footers
I don't,
a month ago or whatever, so I'm sure they're gonna pour the slab today.
It looked like a slab, what they framed in.
okay,
I mean, I'm just looking from Jacksboro.
yeah. Okay. Financial report?
The drug fund brought in $12. They spent $18,779 on a new body cam. Street aid brought in $4,776 with no expenses. The general fund revenue was $159,404. The expenses were $350,626. And the water and sewer fund, the revenue was $130,253, and the expenses were $86,968.
Thank you. Police report. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, council. For the month of May 2026, your police officers made 24 arrests. They conducted 96 traffic stops. Out of those, they issued 38 citations and 14 written warnings. They completed 50 incident reports out of 522 calls for service that they responded to. During May, we responded to 2 overdoses, one of which was a fatal one. I'd mentioned it last.
What are we ODing on now? What's the?
There's 2 new synthetic drugs that are in East Tennessee. On this one, we don't know yet because we're still conducting investigation and waiting on medical examiner reports. Other than that, it's still fentanyl.
Okay.
For personnel and training, we hired Lieutenant Serber. He started with us at the first of the month. He's here. His family's here as well, and I'd like for the city recorder to swear him in front of council, if I may.
No, it's great, yes, awesome. Well, I ask everyone to please stand for the swearing in.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the constitutions of the United States
that I will support the constitutions of the United States
and of the state of Tennessee
and of the state of Tennessee
and the ordinances of the city of Rocky Top,
and the ordinances of the city of Rocky Top,
and will faithfully perform the duties
and will faithfully perform the duties
imposed upon me as a police officer
imposed on me as a police officer
of the city of Rocky Top
of the city of Rocky Top
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my abilities.
and I will serve the United States,
And I will serve the United States,
the state of Tennessee,
the state of Tennessee,
and the city of Rocky Top
and the city of Rocky Top
honestly and faithfully,
honestly and faithfully,
and will obey the orders of the officers
and will obey the orders of the officers
and officials
and officials
placed over me according to law.
placed over me according to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
He's already earning his keep. Very glad we brought him on board.
Great. I like that boy. He's a sight.
So Officer Henderson is turning his resignation, working out his 2-week notice. He's going to another agency within Anderson County. We've been interviewing applicants, and with city manager's permission, I hired a officer that is going to be starting with us on July 1st. Be Officer Fox coming from Caryville Police Department. He's a 5 or 6 year officer. Screen him for value fit for our town and our citizens and our department and the way that we do business and take care of our citizens here.
I hated to lose Henderson. He's a local boy.
Yes, sir.
But
Me
I
too.
understand, you go where the money's at.
Yes, exactly. I attended grant-funded leadership training from Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police. That's easy for you to say. It's in Middle Tennessee. I go back this next week to finish up the last 2 days, and it's on a grant that they have, so it's not cost the city anything. Officers Malacote and Goodman received letters of appreciation from the Child Advocacy Center for their work on a investigation of a juvenile case. So they were very impressed with our officers and how they conducted themselves and were careful in taking care of the child in that case. For our grants, no changes. internal procedures. We got a court order on Monday for a lot of the legacy firearms, the evidence that was held at Rocky Top from before my tenure here. So those have been awarded title to the city of Rocky Top. Our next step is to sort out the ones that need to be destroyed because they're illegal or inoperable and dangerous, and the others, by comptroller rules and state regulations, we can either trade them in for law enforcement equipment at a law enforcement vendor, or we can do a public sale with funds for law enforcement expenditures. We'll do that next fiscal year because there's requirements on when you get that order, how quick you need to make that process happen, and when you need to spend that money. We had talked last month, and City Recorder published the request for proposal for the city-approved record services, and I believe she can tell you for whom we've received RFPs from, and if any representatives are there, if it's permissible to the council, if they need to speak briefly to you.
We received Grosum's Easy Tow. I think there's anybody here from them. Tennessee Valley Customs, Jimmy's Towing and Recovery, Lowe's Tows, and Top Notch Towing.
Okay. So, that,
Does anybody from those towing companies request to speak to council?
Denise and I both were not long.
Were you just intending to observe, ma'am, or did you have a message from the company you need to share with us?
Well, I could tell you what he said. I could tell you what he said. He said that we're a small family-run local company, owned and operated by our family. We take pride in being a professional, prompt, courteous, and kind company. We are available 24/7 and hope to continue to serve Rocky Top in the future. We have 3 trucks, 2 rollbacks as Class D, I think, and as well as a wheel lift, A-class wrecker truck. And my son and his wife are on vacation, like I've previously said, but they have 24/7 video surveillance and nighttime lighting. And anything else, I don't know. I just know what he's told me. But they could not be here
okay.
at this
Do
time.
we have, now, that list that you just read, those were everyone who had applied?
And he was in it.
Are those all qualified? Or, I don't,
The requirements that we have with the distance, I believe all of the ones that have applied do qualify as far as the distance. Where that they're established companies, I don't know for sure for 2 of them if they have the required equipment. We would investigate, of course, if the council were to select them to make sure of that, but since they were established businesses, I would presume that they were. The city had been using 3 wrecker services. We had Jimmy's, Top Notch, and Lowe's Tows, who were providing services. The 2 closest that we have to our city limits are Lowe's, which is within the corporate limits, and then Top Notch just outside of it, and then the rest fall further out there. With the 3 that are on there, Jimmy's is currently suspended from our rotation for alleged violations. The other 2 are not. During our inspections of all 3 that have been on there, Jimmy's, Top Notch, and Lowe's, we've only found equipment violations at one of them that were corrected on the scene, nothing that affected the services that they delivered to the city.
okay.
So on that basis, I would recommend for the council to have Lowe's and Top Notch as the 2 that are selected.
Is there a reason why we just have 2?
Because of the volume, Mayor, there's a small reason for us to call for a city tow. If a person gets stopped or has a disabled vehicle and it's not a regulatory reason for the vehicle being towed, they can call whomever they want to. But if it's something mandatory where we're towing it because we need to immediately clear the roadway, vehicle doesn't have insurance, vehicle's being seized, we need to have a wrecker services that have been approved by the city to be the person who is on call.
And
And because of the small volume is why I would recommend 2.
do you do those on rotations? How it works now? If you got 3 or 2 or 5
Yes.
or however it is, you just go with one the next time you call the other ones. Is that how it works? Or you call them and if they don't answer can't do it, you go to the next one, or how does that work?
So the way that the rotation works, sir, is that we have them on a week-by-week rotation. When there were 3, every third week, that company would be on. In the event that they are unavailable or unable to respond or it's beyond their capabilities, we would go to the next one who's scheduled for the next slot. But it's a week-by-week rotation.
Have any discussion, recommendations?
So you're still, if I understand you correctly, Chief, there's 2 that's still, you're still looking into, or you need to look into?
I believe they turned their RFPs in late because we had a very tight deadline to this council meeting, so I have not had a chance to look at Tennessee Valley Customs, nor Grosum's. I believe it was a late submission as well.
Came in today.
Is this something we need to table
I
till he
think-
has a chance?
I think we need to continue to
I'm not
review him.
opposed to that, council.
I think that's what
I
I'm telling you.
agree.
I think you need to review it and make sure we
Yeah.
got, that all are qualified, and then at that point, then you make a recommendation. Hey, I don't think we need 5, we need 2, or we need 3, or we can use all 5 or whatever, and then we can kind of make a better decision, looks to me like.
Yes, sir,
So
Mr.
you want to make a recommendation to table the wrecker contract until the July board meeting?
Yes, sir, that'll give the chief time.
Okay.
I'll second
We
the
have a-
motion on that.
We have a motion and a second. Call roll, please.
Gillum.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Timblin.
Aye.
Thank you, council.
That'll be tabled till next month.
If I may continue on,
Yes,
finish up,
please.
I'm sorry to hold you all up. For our accreditation, no changes. We've still got some time on our benchmarks for rolling out our policies and submitting our proofs that we are following them. Only case of significance to report to council is the fatal overdose I mentioned earlier. We've referred that to the 7th Crime Task Force since they have better
Where'd that occur?
capabilities. It happened on 2nd Street behind the elementary school, sir.
Okay.
And for our budget, by my calculations, we're 92.3% through the fiscal year, and our expenditures as a department are at 91.1.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, council.
Hey, Chief, while I'm thinking of it,
Yes, sir.
before you leave, I need to know how I can get into the impound lot so we can mow it.
I think we took care of that this morning, but yes, sir.
Okay.
You was asking earlier, sir, about what they overdo. There's times, depending on the load, the forensic center does not do their own analysis, they send it to local. And there's times it'll take 3
Months,
months, 4
yeah.
months before you ever get your report back. The new drug is, the forensic center is that cyclo, however you say it. They're going farther and farther back, testing for it.
Right.
Overdose.
Nasty
Bad
stuff. Okay, Fire Department Monthly Service Report. For May of 2026, we had 40 EMS assists, 8 motor vehicle accidents, 1 vehicle fire, 2 brush fires, 15 service calls, 3 landing zone assists, 3 EMS standbys, 1 overdose, 2 police department assists, 2 false calls, for a monthly total of 77 runs. This year, the Rocky Top Fire Department has responded 266 calls. Public Works moved 47 tons of garbage month of May. Starting our late spring cleanup, picking up trash throughout town, mowing, mowed the ball fields, cutting trees back at the Sharp property. That should make it better. You can see the fireworks better, 4th of July. Water sewer. Had 3 service line repairs, 1 6-inch main, 1 8-inch main. Worked on the splash pad. Splash pad's doing okay, isn't it?
I'm not going to answer that and jinx it.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful.
I didn't mention the splash pad. We don't have a splash pad. Work orders, hang tags, reported, monthly reports to TDEC have been distributed. They treated 14 million 105,000 gallons of domestic wastewater at the plant, and any overflows we had were reported to TDEC and the EPA. We had our water loss is down some, 55%. We broke 60% the last few months. We have dealt with several large leaks in the last month and a half. Our in-house usage is down to 37%. 30% is kind of the magic. You don't want to get over 30%. We're getting down. We're not where we want to be, but it's better than it has been. It's better than it has been. Pool adjustments. Everybody's opening their pool up. Mike Faust on First Street, adjustment of $222.93. Matthew Dickinson, Hill Street, $85.18. April Drennan, Second Street, $27.12. Gary Doherty, Wiley Cemetery, $102.87. And Tim Sharp on Seventh Street, $70.53 for a total of $509.25 in pool adjustments for the month of May. Do I have a motion to approve the pool adjustments?
Make a motion?
Okay, make a motion. I second the motion. Call the roll, please.
Gillum.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Timplin.
Aye. Ordinances and resolution, first reading of the ordinance. Ordinance 2026-627, an ordinance to amend the zoning map of the city of Rocky Top, Tennessee by changing the zoning for property on North Main Street from R1 low-density residential to C1 general commercial. An ordinance being enacted by the City Council of the City of Rocky Top, and whereas the City Council, in accordance with Section 13, Tax 7, Tax 204 of the Tennessee Code Annotated, may amend the zoning ordinance and the zoning map of Rocky Top, Tennessee, and whereas at its May 12, 2026 meeting, the Rocky Top Municipal Planning Commission recommended that the zoning map of Rocky Top, Tennessee be amended, changing the zoning of property on North Main Street from R1 low-density residential and R2 high-density residential to C1 general commercial as identified in Section 1 in the attached map. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council, the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, that, I'm not going through all these partial tax map numbers, but this is the property, basically from Willowbrook Church north to the
On the
county
up,
line.
yeah.
And then up, a lot of this property is Powell Clinch Utility District property. Do I have a motion to approve on the first reading ordinance 2026-627?
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion. I second the motion. Call the roll, please.
Gillum.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Timplin.
Aye. And first reading of ordinance 2026-628. An ordinance to amend the Rocky Top Municipal Code Title IV Municipal Personnel. Being enacted by the City Council, the City of Rocky Top, and whereas the City of Rocky Top allows the City Council to pass ordinances and resolutions, and whereas Title IV Municipal Personnel Policy was adopted in August 2022, and now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, Section 1, Title IV Municipal Personnel Policy, Section 2, Hotel is thereby amended by deleting comp time and replacing it with the following. Flex time. Flex time may be available to the full-time employees whose job duties and departmental responsibilities permit schedule flexibility. Participation in the flex time program is a privilege, not an entitlement, and may be modified or revoked at any time based on operational needs. Employees must accurately record all hours worked in accordance with applicable wage and hour laws and organizational policies. Employees may only accrue up to 240 hours of flex time. This is 160 hours actual overtime worked Employees who work in public safety emergency response activities may accumulate up to 480 hours of flex time, 320 hours actual overtime worked. Accrued flex time shall be used prior to the use of vacation leave or sick leave unless otherwise approved by the employee's department head or as required by law. This ordinance shall take effect immediately after its passage, the welfare of the city requiring it. Do I have any discussion in regards to flex time and comp time? There be no discussion, do I have a motion to approve ordinance 2026-628 as written on the first reading?
I'll make the motion, sir.
Have a motion, to have a second?
I second.
Motion is second, call the roll, please.
Gillum,
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye. Second and final reading of ordinances. Ordinance 2026-625, an ordinance amending the zoning ordinance of the city of Rocky Top, Tennessee by amending Article 3 definitions to include data centers. Be it enacted by the City Council of the City of Rocky Top, whereas the Rocky Top City Council, in accordance with Section 13, Tax 7, Tax 204 of the Tennessee Code Annotated, may amend the zoning code and the zoning ordinances of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, and whereas at its March 12, 2026 meeting, the Rocky Top Planning Commission recommended that the zoning ordinance of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee be amended by defining data centers. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, that Article 3 of the zoning ordinance of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee be amended as follows. Section 312, data center. A data center is a secure physical facility or a dedicated space used to house, power, cool large amounts of computer systems, servers, and networking equipment. It acts as a centralized high-tech storage and processing hub for an organization's digital data, applications, and internet infrastructure. This ordinance shall take effect from and after its passage, the public welfare requiring it. Do I have any further discussion in regards to ordinance 2026-625?
Make a motion to accept.
Make a motion. I second the motion.
Second.
I seconded you before you did.
Okay.
I got the second. Call the roll, please.
Gillum.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels. Campbell.
Aye. Okay, second reading of ordinance 626, an ordinance amending the annual budget for the city of Rocky Top, Tennessee for fiscal year 2025-2026. We just had the public hearing on. Do I have any discussion in regards to approving on second reading ordinance 626?
Make a motion.
Have a motion? Do I have a second?
I second.
Motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Gillum.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye. Adoptions and resolutions. Resolution 2026-625, a resolution of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, establishing a community test, market test, and policy test framework to support Opportunity Zone 2.0 investment, economic development, and community revitalization. Be it enacted by the City Council of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, that whereas the City of Rocky Top recognizes the importance of attracting private investment, creating jobs, expanding housing opportunities, improving infrastructure, and supporting sustainable economic growth, and whereas the Opportunity Zone 2.0 encourages long-term private capital investment in communities through incentives designed to stimulate economic development and redevelopment, and whereas the mayor and city council find that successful economic development requires a comprehensive evaluation of community readiness, market potential, and local policies affecting investment decision, and whereas the City Council of Rocky Top desires to establish a framework for evaluating and promoting investment opportunities through a community test, market test, and policy test to demonstrate the city's commitment to economic growth and investment readiness. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Rocky Top, Tennessee, that Section 1, community tests, the city shall encourage community tests to identify projects and opportunities that benefit residents, improve quality of life, and support community growth. Section 2, market tests. The city shall encourage market tests to demonstrate the ability of projects to attract new private capital investments, create jobs, and expand economic opportunities within the community. Section 3, policy tests. The city shall encourage policy tests to ensure that local regulations, procedures, and development Practices remain investment-friendly and support reasonable economic growth. Section 4, implementation. The city manager is authorized to utilize these principles in promoting economic development opportunities and attracting investment under Opportunity Zone 2.0 and other development programs. This resolution shall take effect from and after its adoption. The public welfare required. Do I have any discussion in regards to Resolution 625 in regards to opportunity zones?
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Gillum,
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels,
Aye.
Kinsley.
Aye. Okay. This loan resolution, this is the USDA.
Yes.
Correct? This is the USDA loan resolutions, and there is no way, anybody wants to read this, we'll make a dozen copies if that's what you want. But this is a loan resolution, in regards to, a portion, providing a portion of the cost of acquiring, constructing, enlarging, improving, and/or extending our sewer system. $375,000.
And then the 1.125 is part of it also, the next one.
But these are done separately.
They can be. It's the same thing.
Okay. Well, the next is the USDA in regards to the sewer system for a grant in the amount of $1,125,000 from USDA.
We got 3 million. And we got a 50% grant. And then the 375,000 is, another section of the grant, which made it 1.5 million. Now, the thing is we're gonna have to foot some of the bill first, because it won't probably, all the paperwork that we've gotta do and everything, it'd probably be next year before it
Before the
even
money
gets
starts
started.
coming back.
Yeah. So the design engineer is gonna have to go ahead and get started, and that's
Now-
gonna be anywhere from 250 to 350,000.
This is the, we passed a resolution a couple of months ago.
I think we did. I think we had to pass it for them to even get started.
Yes.
And now
in regards to
we've
this.
received it.
Now, this is the sewer plant upgrades, this is the lift station,
No, yeah, this is lift station and screw press.
lift station and, when they say screw press, that's our sludge press.
Equipment,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And the sewer plant upgrades,
It's still out there.
that's, yes. But we have the previous, we've got so much of this going on. In regards to the power, emergency power supply, that's a grant that's already established.
Is that the sewer plant upgrade?
That's sewer plant upgrade.
Yeah, with the
Generators,
generator
got
and
the
everything.
valving.
Yes, with the generator and
They're
everything.
doing
Yes,
some
we just
more.
they just haven't awarded, well, they've awarded
Right,
it.
it's- but
We've
it's-
signed the
it's
contract.
basically
We're
done.
just waiting.
It's sitting out there.
Yeah.
It's waiting for it to come through
Yes,
and go out for bid.
Yeah.
So, but that one, yeah, that one's different than these. But do I have a motion to approve these resolutions in regards to the USDA grants, one for $375,000, another one for $1.125 billion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, I second the motion. Call the roll, please.
Gillum,
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels,
Aye.
Kinsley.
Aye.
Kurt did say that what we got is one of the best that's been in the state of Tennessee. He said nobody's got anything better. It's always, the best one has been what we got.
We'll see when it's all said and done. Still don't make me sleep well at night. Okay, no unfinished business. Mitchell, Emmert, and Hill, under new business. They're our auditors, this is the audit contract. How much is it now? $40,900?
That comes to her.
I want to say last.
This started
Same,
out,
it's not one that
Last year was
much.
39,100.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was really close, because the grants, they charged us an extra couple $1,000
Yeah.
dealing with these federal grants and auditing them. So, and, I checked several years ago. Anybody thinks they can get a better deal? Ain't gonna happen. It's gonna cost about $40,000 a year to get this city audited annually. By law, we're required to have it audited. It ain't cheap. They have been doing a good job. I make a recommendation, that we sign the contract with Mitchell, Emmert, and Hill, for a cost of $40,900 for our, that would be our FY '26.
seven.
Oh, this is for next year. No,
FY 26, 27.
It'd be the 26 on it.
no, it's 26.
Oh, yes, 26 audit.
So we failed to sign a contract. I know we voted on it.
I thought we did too.
Yeah, because I remember that's when we had that couple $1,000 bump
Yeah.
in regards to the grant.
Yeah, we voted on it.
Yeah, we voted on it. We must not have signed a contract with them. 2 weeks. That you approve the contract for $40,900 for FY '26 audit. So we have a motion? Okay, I make a motion.
Yeah, I'll second that motion.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Gillum.
Aye.
Tackett.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Tiffany.
Aye. Okay, concrete bids. This is the gym floor.
Yep.
At the community center. They have busted the old floor out. The old floor was settling, had a lot of cracks in it. The city workers busted and mucked all that concrete out.
Get all the plumbing issues taken care of and all that.
Come to find out, no, what a plumbing issue that caused it to settle. Apparently, to clean that floor in past years, instead of mopping it, mopping takes, effort. They went in there with garden hoses and knocked holes in the block so it would drain. And they washed the floor down with garden hoses. All that water ran into those blocks down on top of that footer, back under the slab, undermined the slab and caused the floor to collapse.
Well, it wasn't garden hoses.
But sometimes they use fire hoses.
Yeah, it was fire department.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use fire hoses.
That's not good.
So we're having that, we're having a new slab poured, new floor. I know it doesn't look it from the outside, but we've been doing a lot of work to that community center. The outside will be after the inside gets finished. This is the only bid.
Yep.
5-inch thick slab, vapor barrier. Gravel's included here. We're gonna put wire in it. 4,000 PSI mix. $19,000. I figured, the math I did on it, I was scratching 30,000. I wouldn't do it for less than $30,000.
How many square feet are we doing?
It's 65 by 55, 3,500 square feet. It's about,
55 tons.
the
Or
math.
cubic yards, I'm
The
sorry.
math comes out to about Well, I figured 4
You
inch.
said a 5-inch slab instead of a.
It's
4.5.
5-inch slab, yeah. I figured 4 inch, and it was like 43 yards. It's about $220 a yard now. And most finishers charge, if you pay $200 a yard, that's what they're charging you a yard to finish that. So if you pay $10,000 for your, the mud, they're gonna charge you $10,000 to pour it and finish it.
So, so after they get the slab done, what are they gonna, what are they gonna put on top of that? What are they
That's a
gonna
good
make?
question.
Don't know yet.
We
Don't know
we
yet, okay.
discussed a lot of different
I'm getting
options.
ahead of us a little.
They make it's kind of a soft floor. I don't know how.
Yeah, but we gotta be careful because of wrestling.
Right. But it'd be good for the wrestlers when they get thrown out of the ring, you know, into the audience, that they were hitting on a softer floor versus tile.
Well, I think that's what
I've
they
thought,
got
I've
over
thought
at Main
about,
Street.
yeah, Main Street, what the floor they've got.
Right, okay, okay, okay.
But the disadvantage is when they slam the chair, it won't make that kind of noise.
Yeah.
That gets people's attention if you were hitting a soft floor versus a tile floor. So, win some and you lose some. But,
Can't satisfy them.
that's a good price. That's really, and concrete may have went down some. I haven't priced it in a couple of years, but my last deal was concrete was over $220 a yard. So,
I'll make a
That's-
motion that we accept that.
I second the motion.
I think that's a good price.
Call the roll, please.
Gillum,
Aye.
Tackett,
Aye.
Daniels,
Aye?
Timplin.
Aye. He's doing saw cuts, I'm still reading here.
I didn't hear the price.
19.
19,000.
Yeah. 19,000.
Steel trail finish. Okay. The 29th of June, got a gentleman running for, governor, state of Tennessee, Monty Fritz. He's from Kingston Rockwood area. He is coming through Anderson County on the 29th, and he wants to do, come by City Hall and do a meet and greet. He'd like to see you, Mr. Chambers. You know anything about him? Okay, he's running for governor, Monty Fritz. Be here 11 o'clock, the 29th of June.
We're not covering the governor's race.
Okay,
It's not local.
sounds good. But this first time since Alexander walked through town, which I wish he'd have bypassed us. But it's not, you know, it's an opportunity that somebody running for the governor's seat comes through our town and wants to speak to the people. I think that's a pretty big deal. But with nothing more, well, I want to recognize a former Lake City resident and Lake City High School graduate, Mr. Michael Ashley. When did you graduate?
75.
75. Graduated from Lake City High School in 1975. Received an appointment to the Air Force Academy in Colorado. Graduated there, went on to fly F-111 Aardvark fighter bombers for several years and was caught up, now correct me if I'm wrong here, in the Clinton Gore cuts in the 90s when they gutted the military.
I had resigned my commission in 1990 before all that happened.
Okay.
And George H.W. Bush was still the president.
Yeah, yeah. I know quite a few who got whacked there in the mid-90s. Welcome
Thank you.
Back
Good to
home.
be back.
with nothing further to come before the board. Do I have a motion?
Have a
to
motion.
adjourn? Have a motion?
I second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor of adjournment, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.